Hey guys, welcome to another YouTube video and the third in my smart home automation series. It's definitely been a while, but I'm pretty excited about this video, and it's a natural follow-up to the eero routers that I had installed in the last video. This video is going to be about the smart roller shades and blinds that I just installed in my house. So yeah, let's get right into it. Now, when I was actually doing my research for trying to find a perfect smart home blind or some type of smart roller shade, I found that a completely out-of-the-box solution is going to be pretty expensive. I was first considering a brand like SmartWings, which will go ahead and create the entire blind for the specific size of window you need and provide you with a device that is already smart home capable. It's just for my particular use case, a blind just like this was going to cost anywhere between $350 to $450 just to cover a basic window in my home. And I thought there had to be a better way to go ahead and get something very similar for way cheaper. And that's when I thought, well, what if I just went ahead and bought the roller shade as like a manual, like pulley roller shade separately and found a separate way to motorize it. And that's kind of the route that I actually went down. Now, there's really two ways you can really do this, and the first way is you just go ahead and buy like a normal roller shade, and then you attach a tiny motor that attaches to the pulley of your existing roller shade. And that's actually something I knew already existed before going into this project. But what I didn't realize was that you can actually go ahead and completely replace the normal pulley mechanism and just go ahead and insert a giant motor inside your roller shade. And that's what I actually ended up going ahead and installing in all of the roller shades that I bought. Now, when it comes to cost, this actually was pretty effective for me. Each roller shade that I bought with just the manual pulley was about $80, and then to go ahead and actually motorize that with this motor, it was an extra $90. So for $170, I had one window done, and I felt like that was way cheaper than anything that I could personally find on the internet. So yeah, let me go ahead and go over a little bit about what this motor actually does and why it's so cool for my smart home needs.
These roller shades are Matter over Thread compatible. Matter is a universal smart home standard that allows devices to work across different ecosystems, while Thread is the low-power wireless network those devices communicate over. Because Thread is much more energy efficient than Wi-Fi, battery-operated devices like these roller shades can last for months on a single charge. Thread devices also help extend the network's range. The motor consists of four main components. First is the battery-powered motor itself, which spins a metal shaft. Attached to the end of the shaft is the drive gear, whose notches align with the matching notches inside the roller shade to transfer the motor's rotation. The third component is the locking metal key, which secures the drive gear to the motor and prevents it from detaching. Finally, the rubber gasket at the end of the motor ensures it fits securely inside the roller shade while keeping the buttons and charging port properly aligned and flush for easy access.
Now, to actually operate your blinds over the internet, you're going to need a Matter controller. Some brands and some smart home companies will go ahead and provide you a Matter controller as a separate purchase or add-on, but if you have a recent version of some type of Google Home device or Amazon Alexa device, those speakers or displays will usually come inbuilt with the Matter over Thread protocol, and that allows those speakers and devices to act as Matter controllers. Now, the cool thing is that Matter was designed to be interoperable between different smart home ecosystems. That means I can tell Google Home to go ahead and generate a pairing code for a device that's already been added on the Google Home ecosystem, and then I can use that same pairing code on Alexa to go ahead and add the roller shade and have them be controlled via my eero. And this is kind of one of the limitations of eero that I talked about in my last video. Because eero is an Amazon device or Amazon company, it can only really work with Alexa. But despite that, I'm now able to use these roller shades both over Google Home and Alexa. And in far areas of my house where I don't have a Google Home or an Alexa in any of those rooms, my home's Wi-Fi network allows these roller shades to actually be connected over the internet, purely because they work on the Matter over Thread protocol. This is really useful in like a very, very high reaching window that's kind of next to the ceiling in my house, where I can have it open and close at a certain time every day, so it's not letting in sunlight all the time. Now, like any other motorized device, it comes with a remote that you can use it to control it the old-fashioned way if you don't want to connect it to a smart home ecosystem. Just be mindful, at least for the motors that I opted for, the pairing button or the programming button to set the limits for what the upper and lower limit of the roller shade were at the back of the remote and were only accessible with a tiny pin. This was really confusing for the specific motor I bought because the instructions that I was provided told me that the center pause button on the remote was actually the programming button. So you might have to do some research on your own to try to figure out how to actually truly program the motor for your specific needs. Using them in practice has been really smooth and has been really seamless. You can just tell Google to go ahead and turn the blinds up and down or set them at a specific percentage, and Google will do that for you just fine. There are a few times, however, where Google will really struggle with actually trying to reach out to those devices, and sometimes there's going to be a little bit of a lag once those devices will actually register the command with Google. Close the blinds.
Closing some blinds, but I'm having an issue. Please unplug those devices, wait for 10 seconds, then plug them back in.
Now, the coolest thing I like about Google Home being able to control these roller shades is the fact that you can set automations around them. The biggest use case for me is the ability to lower the roller shades at specific times of the day when the sun is really pouring into my house and really heating the place up. Going ahead and having that automated is just kind of a no-brainer, because there are times where I was like, oh shoot, I should have closed those blinds or shades. Or the reverse way, I was like, oh, I kind of wish the blinds and shades were now open because it's no longer sunny outside. So all of that stuff for me is now automated on a schedule, and it's been like a really good no-brainer quality of life improvement. So yeah, that pretty much does it for this video. I hope you guys liked it, and I definitely learned a lot about the Matter ecosystem in general. So yeah, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.